Hey y'all, so for the mandolin lesson of this week, the theory part of it, it's going to be really super simple. You know, we have gotten through our chord scales. We've done the hard part. We've learned arpeggios. Let's go back to just some really basic scales. So the first scale we started with was the chromatic scale, which is literally just playing every note. From C to C. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Wait, I lost it. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. You know, no problem. That's just every note from C to C, right? Then we get to the C major, C natural majors. Those are the same notes from the chromatic scale. We're just picking out the ones that are commonly used in major scale of Western music. Okay, that's what sounds right to our ear. You know that scale before I even play it. Right? So now we're going to play the natural minor, which is the second most common scale in Western music, and just take your C major scale. Flat the third, the sixth, and the seventh. That's it. So C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. These notes are also in the chromatic scale, but played in this order, they have a melancholy, kind of pensive, sad, whatever, longing sound to it. And it's really simple. Like I said, you're just flatting three notes. Flat the third, the sixth, and the seventh. So E flat in the key of C, E flat, A flat, B flat. Let's do that. C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. And back down. Okay, so if you play a song in a minor key, you're going to want to play a minor scale. That's simple. A lot of good bluegrass songs in a minor key. What was Bill Monroe's Thoughts of Never or something that was, and Wayfaring Stranger. I mean, so you're probably from Celtic music, you're going to play a lot more minor stuff. Okay, folk music, you're going to play a lot more minor stuff. Those all longing, sad ballads. Good to know, good to have on your fingertips. But the thing about the minor scale is, oftentimes we can play a minor scale over a major chord as well. And we're going to get into that a lot when we get to chord substitutions. Now, it may not be the natural minor. We may alter one of those notes. But when we started out, I said there's no such thing as a wrong note, right? It just matters what the next note is, how it resolves to your ear. Well, when we play the chromatic scale, we played all the notes. So obviously there are no wrong notes. The E flat's in there, the A flat, the B flat, right? They're in there. So the notes of both the natural major and natural minor are in the chromatic scale. The notes of all scales and modes are in the chromatic scale. What this is doing is it's just a way of coloring the melody. It's a way of, okay, so when we play the major scale, well, we've really got 7 notes because I'm playing C twice, right? Well, the minor scale also gives us 7 notes, but now we're also playing the E flat and the A flat and the B flat. So now we can play 10 notes out of the chromatic scale in different ways. So if I play, now I'm in the minor, right? But if I go, I'm in the major. If I want to, I can go, I get 2 notes there. And it still sounds major, right? Or if I went, it still now says minor because I went from E to E flat. It's, it doesn't really, it's not complicated. It is some of the simplest music theory there is, really. So, or from here I'm in the minor, from here I'm in the major. From here I'm in the minor, now I'm in the major. So if my finger lands here and I want to go from major to minor, I go. Or if I go. Yeah, I got a little bit of a tune there. Yeah. In fact, in Fly Me to the Moon, there actually is an A flat in there. Let me see if I can remember it. Okay, right? So we're a key that's obviously a major key, but I got a flat note in there. That's from the C minor scale. And it works. It's part of the... let's see. Super simple, right? And but if you were not familiar, you'd think, what's that A flat doing there? Well, it works because the major and minor scales are so closely interrelated, and when you think of it, they're just pieces of the chromatic scale. And when you, well, like I did that little flourish at the end, I was probably just playing chromatically, right? Yep. See, all the notes fit. They may not be necessarily in the major scale. They may not necessarily be in the minor scale. What we want to think of really with minor scales is color, tonality. The way the minor scale has an emotional quality to it. That longing sound, that yearning almost. You know, we've also got a flat 7 in there that wants to resolve, you know, from... I don't know if I'm making any sense on this, but it's not hard. You can absolutely learn the minor scale in like 2 minutes. Just remember flat the 3rd, the 6th, and the 7th of the major scale. And now you've got a whole other tonal palette. It's almost like if you had, you know, 3 colors or something over here, we're playing the major scale. Now you just added 3 more colors to your like palette of paints if you're painting. And yeah, go back and listen to Bill Monroe's Thoughts of Never. I think that's the name of the song. And you'll hear how he uses those minor tones to evoke emotion. It's very expressive. And the mandolin's really good at expressing emotion. It can sound happy, it can sound sad, it can sound, you know, intense and driving. The mandolin is really one of the most emotionally expressive instruments of all the stringed instruments. And learning that minor scale will help you find those tones. And those bluesy tones as well, because the E flat is going to be in the blues scale. The B flat is going to be in the blues scale. Let's see. Something like that. Those notes are in there. We're just adding, what, one more note? I mean, really, to get a blues scale. But we'll get into that eventually, and you'll understand kind of that the tension that these notes feel, the sense of, I don't know, just, you know, those are your blues notes. Those are your blue notes, as they're called. So anyway, practice your major scale, practice your minor scale, always practice your chromatic scale. And probably next week we'll do a chord, and then we'll do another scale. There are actually several variations on the minor scale that will help you throw even more notes from the chromatic scale in there. I mean, literally, like I say, there are no wrong notes. It's just the order they're put in, the way they resolve, that gives the song its feeling. And it can really, it's actually super simple. I mean, that's really what I'm trying to emphasize here. Scales and modes are easy. Just learn your chromatic and your major, and then when I say flat the 3rd, flat the 6th, flat the 7, yeah, you can play a minor in any key. And we'll get into other variations. I don't want to say more and confuse you right now. So y'all have a great week. Remember, email me, Judson at judsoncarroll.com. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the comment section of the video. I'll get right back with you. And enjoy. It's fun to play mandolin. Have a good one.